Hey everyone, what is up? My name is Sophia and I am now a 4th semester nursing student. I'm currently on break because I just finished my 3rd semester 2 days ago, so I'm kind of just relaxing and I'm just very happy to have a break. So I kind of want to make this video and just go over my 3rd semester, give you guys a little recap of everything. So I am in an accelerated program, so it is in 15 months and I will be getting my bachelor's. So when I go over my schedule and everything, it may be different than another program. I'm not really sure. But okay, so my 3rd semester, it started January 10th and it ended May 3rd. So I guess today, but it ended yesterday, whatever. And there was 1 week where we had off and that was because of spring break. So for Monday, I had adult 2 and I also had a research. So my adult 2, that was acute care. For adult 1, it was chronic care. And then for next semester, my 4th semester, that's gonna be intensive care. So adult 2, that was from 8:30 to 11:20. And then also I'm looking at my laptop, so I'm kind of a little bit of organized for you guys. So then I had research from 12:30 to 3:20. And yeah, that was not really like my favorite class, you know what I'm saying? But the teacher was, honestly, she just had a great personality. So she did make the class somewhat enjoyable. And what I learned in that class, I'm definitely going to take with me. We learned how to critique research articles because, you know, research, those journals, those long papers, it can be very, very hard to just read. So just with basically each class, we just kind of went over a section and critiqued it. So that was that. Something different, I guess, with the semester is usually like with our lectures, we're in a cohort and we stay within our cohort when we go to lectures, basically. So it's kind of like, I think it's 76 of us. So for research, it was split into 3 classes. So in my program, everyone in that program has another degree. So in your previous degree, if you took a research class, you did not have to take a 3-credit class. You only had to take the 1-credit research class. But me, I did not take a research class, so I had to take the 3-credit class. And also with research, if you did take that, you have to also like see like when did you take it, because it may not count. I think it's like 5 years and then it's done, but I don't know. But yeah, so then I had nothing Tuesday, and then psych mental health, that was on Wednesday, and that was 1 to 3:50. And then we had to do an elective, but my elective that I took in my previous degree counted for that credit. So thank God I did not have to take that, because it's just like saving money, also time. But the people who did have to take elective, honestly, like, it's not gonna hurt them because you are definitely learning something that's going to like help you when you are practicing. And also it was online, so you didn't have to go to like school, so it's kind of good. So yeah, adult 2, good. I actually finished that class, so on my final I got a 98. I'm really proud of myself. Actually ended the semester with straight A's, and yeah, I'm so proud of myself. First semester I kind of struggled a lot, a little like off topic. We were able to see our like our grades for our exam and to see the average, and for the first semester I was always kind of like below average or kind of average. And yeah, so like, you know, when you first start, it's going to be like a big transition for you, but as you keep on getting into it and you learn how to study, you'll be fine, obviously, if you like put the time into it. But yeah, I just had a goal to get straight A's, you know, and I'm really happy I did. But grades don't define you at all. You can literally like just barely pass, and all you really have to do is pass your NCLEX. But obviously, like, you want to learn, and yeah, I think like majority of people who are in the program like want to do well. And yeah, it's kind of like, it's low-key like a little bit competitive, I would say. Like, you want to do well, you want to get those grades, you want to be above average. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, that was just kind of a little off topic. I don't know why I even went there, but yeah, I'm just kind of proud of myself, I would say. Okay, so psych mental health, I am so happy that I had to take that class and we took that class, because that is something that is just so I don't think a lot of people are very educated on mental health that much and don't know how to, I guess, like, understand people who go through those things. And I am one of them for sure. There's just so much to learn. So me being educated on that was just very helpful. I'm not going to be a psych nurse, but you know, mental health is everywhere. Like, literally go to supermarket and there's people who have mental health or know people who have mental health. So wherever you are in like a regular unit, or you're actually the psych unit, you're always going to come in contact with people who have some mental health. But it was very eye-opening, and I just learned, like, you learn how to speak to someone who like maybe going through something. But I kind of wanted to go over like the topic of the lectures, just to like give you guys a little bit of like insight on what you may learn when you have your psych clinical. But yeah, my favorite class, and I just learned so much. One thing, like, you know, with nursing school, maybe like your undergrad, you just had to take the class and just to take it, or maybe I was just young and didn't really care as much. But for like nursing school, like, this is information that like I want to learn, so that makes it so much better too. But let me go to my psych. Okay, so for psych, let's see. So we learned about anxiety levels. You know, everyone has anxiety. I mean, majority of people have anxiety. So we learn like how to talk to someone and basically how to approach someone when they are going through something. So we learned about the Baker Act. We learned about crisis intervention, meds, and with psych, it's predominantly like you're kind of just giving meds sometimes. We learned about PTSD. We learned about therapeutic communication. We learned about mood disorders, anxiety and dissociative disorders. We learned about eating disorders, personality disorders, thought disorders, and child abuse, domestic violence, elderly, the homeless, incarcerated, substance abuse. So this is all information that like people struggle with, you know. So for me to be educated on this, I'm able to like understand people who are struggling and know how I'm able to care for them. And this is just like not with patients, but this is like with like your friends or like yourself, your family, because this is something that like is very common. And for me to be able to like catch these things and become educated on this so I'm able to help others, it's very helpful. Like especially like yourself, like you can be struggling, and like to learn more about it, like it kind of just like makes you feel like, okay, like there's something wrong with me, but there's like not something wrong with me, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not crazy, like I don't know, let's just like ignore what I just said. But basically, like I don't know, I'm really happy I took that class, and it's just very useful information. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about my stat psych lecture and everything. And the professor, she also like worked in like the psych field, so she definitely gave us a lot of like information and stories to kind of like put two and two together when she's lecturing. So that was really interesting. So now I want to go into my clinicals. So I had psych clinical and I also had adult clinical, and you're able to choose. So for my program, each semester we have 4 semesters, we have 2 clinicals. So it was psych, and I chose to do that the first half of the semester, and then adult I chose to do that second half. So psych was Thursday and it was 7 to 1, and we went into the psych unit. We weren't there all the time, we stayed downstairs the majority of the time, and then like our instructors would just like I guess lecture and talk to us. But when we went to the psych unit, we went to the treatment room, so there was a nurse practitioner there, and there was like social workers. So like one by one a psych patient would come in, they would sit on the chair, and basically like the nurse practitioner would just see like how they're doing and see if like they're able to go home and get discharged, and if not, they'll try the next step and see like what's going on. Maybe they need to adjust their medications. It was really cool to see the social workers there and too, and see how like big of an impact they are, just like in healthcare. It's very interesting to see like different professions work together. So yeah, it was really interesting to see. So they were able to like connect them with houses and people and everything. So yeah, and it was very eye-opening to me, very eye-opening to see these patients come in and just see how they talk and see how they are and see just what they're saying. Like I saw people who were just were delusional, hallucinating, like someone like just basically like talking to themselves while they're talking to someone. Like it's just very eye-opening, just what I've heard and what I've seen there. Yeah, and I think just before nursing school, like maybe I was just very like in a bubble and didn't really know things. So just making this field is very like it's giving me a very open mind, and just like yeah. So that was my psych clinical. And one thing is just like sometimes when the patients would say something, like you can totally just like what's the word called? Like I don't know how to say it. Believe what they're saying. You can believe what they're saying, and like they're totally just like it's not true, and they're basically just like it's their own reality, and they're just not living in like present day life. They're in their own little world, but like literally. So that was just very interesting, and I was very happy that I got to experience that, because that's something that like I'm not going to see, since I'm not going to be working in a psych unit. So if I were to see it in like an actual unit or just in my day-to-day life, I would know like maybe like how to approach them. And yeah. So my adult 2 clinical, that was Thursday and Friday. That took a majority of my time, and it was definitely a lot. Definitely learned so much though. So Thursday was 6:30 to 7, and then Friday was 6:30 to 3:30. And I wrote some of the units down. So there was ortho, there was trauma step down, there was neuro step down, there was vascular and PCU. I kind of forgot the others. There's probably, I don't know, maybe one more or something. Or like there was like cardiovascular unit as well. So I chose neuro step down, but I wanted to do the trauma step down, but that was full when I wanted to go get it. But that's fine. I had one of the students, one of the nursing students was in that unit, and they said that there was a lot of burn patients. So yeah, for mine it was basically strokes and people who like had a spinal cord injury. So I definitely learned so much. Definitely was more hands-on with the patients and learned more about charting. You know, I'm in my 3rd semester, well, I just finished it, so we're kind of like moving and getting into that role of becoming a nurse and just doing more things that nurses do, instead of just like following a nurse and just basically observing like what we did in 1st semester. So that was kind of my 3rd semester. I am very happy with the grades that I did and how much I learned. It's very interesting to see how much you learn from like the first day of school to now. Definitely still like got a lot to learn, but that's why I'm in school, and I'm definitely going to keep on learning. Yeah, so I have a 2-week break off, so time to relax. Definitely going to get prepared for my practicum next literally in 2 weeks, and just going to look on YouTube about interview questions, because before you know, I'm going to be graduating and start applying for jobs and having interviews. So I definitely want to like keep on track, and yeah, but definitely going to take this time to relax, because definitely need it. But alrighty guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye.